Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and I'm here with episode 14 of my Halloween horror movie review season 2. And today's episode is actually going to be for not a horror film, or an R-rated movie for that matter. This is going to be for more of a creepy PG-rated kids flick, in kind of a way. I mean, this is kind of, it's more of in that genre. And it's a film from the 90s, based off a cartoon series. Yeah, another one of those. But this is actually a good one. One of the rare ones, live action adaptations of a cartoon series that's actually good. And that is gonna be for none other than 1991's The Addams Family, the first one. Yes. So, I had heard of the cartoon series or comic strips from Charles Addams, but I had never seen any of them. But I have seen these films, and here's what I think. This one's good. Addams Family Values I like even more than the first one, personally. And I've seen the 2019 animated movie, which sucks ass. I only saw it once in theaters, and I never saw it again. And then you got the animated the sequel to the 2019 animated flick, which just came out around the same weekend as Venom Let There Be Carnage in my area, which I chosen not to go see because I hated the 2019 movie so much, so I'm not going to bother seeing that movie, so please don't ask me to review that movie. But that being said, what is this movie about? The Addams family steps out of Charles Addams and his cartoons. They live with all the trappings of the macabre, including a detached hand for a servant, and are quite wealthy. Added to this mix is a crooked accountant and his loan shark in a plot to slip the shark's son into the family as their long-lost uncle Fester. Can the false Fester find his way to the vault before he is discovered? Yeah, that's what the film's about. So, ever since 1991 and in today's world, The Addams Family still holds up as one of the best TV series to movie adaptations out there. The roles are perfectly cast and the story is slightly creepy with just the right amount of cookiness. Even most of the visual effects still look good. Watching Addams Family on the screen is like good family Halloween fun. Easily. Here are all the good qualities about this movie. While many live-action film adaptations don't stay faithful to its original source material, exactly like the Disney live-action movies, this film makes it one of the rare times where a live-action film adaptation is faithful to its source materials. It captures the personality and looks of the characters that made the Addams Family so special, which Charles Addams, if he were still alive today, would love this film. And this film I even consider this film to be very underrated, as do a lot of people. And the acting is just great. Just like J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, the Spider-Man trilogy, Christina Ricci as Wednesday Addams is a perfect picture casting choice. Hold that thought, guys. Speaking of that, I have something to show you guys. Okay. This kind of has a bit of my real name on here, but I'll try to block that as best as I can. Some way. Ta-da! Yes. Guys, I have her actual autograph. Oh, yeah, it's not a shot from the Addams Family, but it's a shot from that Charlize Theron Oscar winner film Monster, which she did play in. So yeah. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. So if you were wondering if I ever had any celebrity autographs, I do have one, and this was the last con I went to before COVID happened. Quite a few weeks before COVID happened, I was lucky to go to this con. And I got that signed. Yeah. My finger was a little above one of the parts because I don't want to reveal my actual name on this channel, guys. Let's not ask my actual name, please. But anyway, back to the review. Neat and sweet direction for Barry Sonnenfeld, this was his first feature directorial debut on the big screen. Oh, and and the other film roles and Oh yeah, and some other good acting choices like Raul Julia as Gomez, may he rest in peace. Angelica Houston as Mordecai. Let's also not forget Christopher Lloyd actually plays Fester Addams, are really perfect casting choices. Yeah, some fast and good pacing. The story is very nice, but also sweet writing by Caroline Thompson and Larry Wilson. Not to mention that Connie also manages to capture the spirit of the 1960s TV show in the New York Times comics. And like I've said about its sequel, Addams Family Values, is also good, just like this movie. Which personally I think it's even better than this movie. It also takes the story way too far with Gomez and Morgan, which, by the way, the sequel takes the story even further with Gomez and Morgan giving birth to a baby named Hubert who has a mustache, and Fester marrying a woman who plans to kill him for his money, and Wednesday and her brother Pugsley being sent to summer camp. And the visual and special effects are beautiful to look at. Like, for example, Thing, aka the Addams' pet hand, has no arm, just a hand, which is played by Christopher Hart, despite not saying a single line in the film. And the opening as well as the ending are very well done, with also some well done acting by the actors. Let's not forget the long-haired thing, Cousin It. The one that speaks all the gibberish language and stuff, and in fact, the ending even foreshadows its sequel, which would be released 2 years later, since the ending basically consists of Morgan telling Gomez she's pregnant, which basically leads to the next movie, which I will review like around the very final week of this season. Yeah, like the sequels to 20 Days Later and this movie will be on the final week, so stay tuned for those. And plus, regardless of different opinions, you gotta admit, this film was definitely better than the infamous 2019 atrocity and that sequel that just came out, just mainly because of the reasons mentioned below. Especially considering that the 2019 adaptation is not even faithful to the source material at all, and it's just an absolute joke. Now, I think there are like two bad qualities. Like, yeah, the film can be scary for some little kids, but it is based off kind of more of a spooky comic series, which is why this film has a PG rating. A lawsuit was filed for the 1960s TV show producer David Levy, unfortunately, too. But overall, in the end, I absolutely love this movie. Now, well, unfortunately, I'm not one of the few who actually watched this movie as a kid. I didn't really watch this movie till high school, or watch the TV series. However, I did see the sequel, Addams Family Values, when I was a kid. I didn't see the first one. And I have nostalgia over it. Nevertheless, I still really enjoyed it and loved everything from story to set design into the great cast. I would highly suggest watching this if you're... Yeah, I suggest watching this if you want an actually good Addams Family. Just watch this and Addams Family Values, and that's about it. And until then, here's how I'm going to rank this movie.
I am going to give the Addams Family an 8 out of 10.
And with that wraps up my review for the first 1991 Addams Family movie. Oh, and so, wondering what's going to be the final episode this week, before I go see Halloween Kills. I'll show you guys. Stay Pumpkinhead. Yes, and which one you're wondering? Well, obviously the first one. Yep, gonna be finally doing the first one next. Thank God I'm not doing the shitty remake. Get back in there, you damn copy. Alright, I'll put her away after I finish this part, but... Yeah, The Omen 1976, which I believe from Richard Donner. Is it? Hold on. Yep, from late director Richard Donner. Will be the next movie I'm doing, and the final one for this week. And until then, that'll be it for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. If you like this and want to see more, and don't forget to like, subscribe to Movie Lover 120.